Who wears that?
Does she do that to her clothes herself?
She's just sitting there reading a book.
What's wrong with her?
Do you think she's on drugs?
She's totally on drugs.
You think you're special or something?
Why do you look like
Why
that?
do you talk like
Why do you
that?
think like that?
No one likes you. All the time we see these girls.
Walking in here like you think they own everything.
Like nothing applies to them.
So weird.
Head in your book.
Eyes down.
Don't you care what people think of you?
Did you take a shower this morning?
You're nothing.
You're nothing.
You're nothing.
I can do this. I can be here.
The
You
world
can't.
is
You
people like you
can't.
and she's
You
a
can't.
mom. You're probably gonna bring a gun to school.
I can be in the show.
You're a shadow.
You're a nightmare.
You're the thing we left behind.
I wish I could be like you.
Don't you know the world belongs to us?
Is it pretty?
The popular, the rich.
Don't you know we're happier than you?
I'm not happy.
I'm plenty happy.
You're a freak.
Disease.
Emo.
You're a depressed little doll in the corner.
I'm not like you.
Of course you're not.
I'm not like you.
You wish you were.
You wish you were. No, I don't.
You wish you were.
I wish I was. Like you.
That's all we wanted to hear.
I grew up alone. My dad left us. My mom didn't make it. And I was alone.
Really?
And I look at the girls who are pretty and the girls who are thin and the girls who seem to know everything. They knew everything about clothes and money and music and what to say and how to laugh, and they were so beautiful, and I looked at myself in the mirror and I wasn't like them.
No.
I wasn't like them. I was something ugly, something diseased, something to be laughed at and destroyed and hated because I existed. Just because I existed, I was wrong. And they were so easy. Life was so easy for all of them as they got in their cars with their mothers, and I was on the bus. I was alone on the bus, and I'd always put my bag down on the seat next to me, and I'd sit up front next to the bus driver, and there was this boy who would sit behind me, and he said I was the garbage can.
Hey there, garbage can.
And they'd throw garbage at me, and he'd flick my ears, and every day at recess, I didn't want to go outside. I prayed for rain every day, and I never wanted to go outside because I had no one at all near me.
Garbage can.
No one liked me, no one to talk to. And I just hoped that the other kids would leave me alone, that they would just let me read a book. And most of the time, they just ignored me, but sometimes they take the kickball, and they throw it at me, and they back me up against the wall, and they throw the ball at me again and again, and every once in a while, a girl would come up and shove my head against the wall, or kick me in the back of the legs, or put mud in my hair. The teachers watched. They thought we were playing. And I went home alone, and I cried on the way home, and I cried at night for my mom who died when I was 6, and after that, I just wanted her to come back, and they stared at me all the time. They stared.
Weird.
You're ugly. You're poor.
Sleep on dirt.
Take a shower today.
Why don't you just die?
But I didn't. Sorry to disappoint you. And I stopped caring what they said. And I stopped wishing I was like them.
You're
Weird, you're ugly, you're poor, you're stupid.
No, I'm
you're
not.
weird,
No,
you're
I'm
ugly,
not.
you're
No,
poor,
I'm
you're
not. No, I'm
stupid,
not.
you're weird,
I'm
you're
going to be
ugly,
better
you're
than
poor,
all of
you're
you.
stupid.
And when I got here, when I got to high school, I found this. And suddenly it wasn't all that bad to be different. And suddenly it wasn't all that awful to be weird. And I'm happy. And if someone asked me tomorrow if I traded all to be average, to be just like them, to be pretty and simple and not have to think too much and have boys fall in love with me and write me notes and go to the movies with my friends on weekends, if someone offered me that trade, do you know what I'd say?